Hey guys, I'm Steph and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today we're going to be talking eyebrows. Eyebrows, for those of you who've been watching my channel for a while, you definitely know I have a love-hate relationship with my eyebrows. Some days they come out great, some days they don't want to cooperate, some days they look like sisters, and other days they look like enemies. So I wanted to do this how I do my brow tutorial because I know a couple of you have asked me in the comments what I use on my brows, if I could show you guys how I do my brows, and I've shown you guys how I do my brows in a couple videos of me trying out brow products, which one of them was the NYX brow pen, which I have right here. Another one was comparing the ABH brow pen, which, where do I have it? Oh, here it is right here, to the new Benefit one. So I will have all of those videos linked so you guys can check those two videos out. But doing brows on camera is something that I get really nervous about, but I know it's something that you guys might want to see. Maybe you guys have brows like mine. You can clearly see that my right brow has way more hair than my left brow, and I've struggled with my brows all my life. When I was younger, I over-tweezed, and they really never grew back. It wasn't until like the last 3 years maybe that I've really, been trying to let them grow to get, a little bit thicker, bushier, just so that I can have a nice, natural, defined shape, and so that maybe I don't have to use so many of these brow products. But I also want to mention that in the last 2 years, I have been using eyebrow growth serums. Right now, the one I'm using, I'm going to put a picture of it here because I have it in my bedroom, but this is the Grande Brow. I use this every night on both brows, and I think it's really, starting to make a difference. I think it has made a difference because before I was using that product, I've also used the Revitalash, the brow version, Revita Brow, and I'll put a picture of it here. But before I used those products, I hardly had any hair. I mean, I was always having to draw everything in, and some days, they were just, I just drew them in too big, too dark. You can probably see it in my earlier videos here on YouTube. Yeah, my brows really, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and I think I found a happy place with the brow products that I've been using. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Just how do I do my eyebrows? What are the products that I'm loving on? What are the products that I'm using? And maybe if you have the same struggles as I do, then you can definitely identify with this video. Or maybe you're just looking for some new brow products altogether, then I think this is definitely a video that is worth watching. So if you want to watch me put my brows on today here on Steph's Beauty Stash, keep on watching. All right, so the first thing that I do is I brush up, just take a spoolie, and I start combing through my brows, okay? I have never gone to get my eyebrows professionally done just because, what would they do? I hardly had any eyebrows until, these last couple of years. But you might be one that you like to go get your brows shaped, waxed, what is it, the threading, then by all means do that and just go to somebody who's reliable, professional, and who knows what they're doing, because you don't want to end up with super thin brows either. With that said, I just tweeze my brows, and I just tweeze them right in here, where I don't need the hair to grow, and right here too. And I usually do that maybe about every other day or every couple days, just as needed. Now, what are some products that you should have if you're gonna be doing your eyebrows? What are some products that I love? First and foremost, you're going to need some type of a brush. I highly recommend getting a brush, an angled little brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and it did come in a brush set. I think it's the professional brush set line. And then I also like this one from BK Beauty. This is the 208 brush. Super, super tiny, perfect for drawing in hair strokes if you're going to be using a pomade, which I'm going to show you guys that in a second. The only bad thing about this one is that it doesn't have a spoolie attached to it. But I mean, if you pick up this brush, it has both. It's a dual-ended, so best of both worlds there. I'm probably going to do each brow differently so that way I can really show you the products that I enjoy using and have worked really well for me. But a brow pen. A brow pen is a great tool to pick up. It's a great product to pick up because if your brows are sparse like mine, then you definitely need to draw in some hair. So you need to make those hair-like strokes. One brow pen in particular that I absolutely love and I use it almost on a daily basis is from Urban Decay, and this is the Brow Blade. You have the best of both worlds in this one, and I think if I can recommend any product to you, if you could only buy one product, this would be your one and done product. QVC sells a pack of 3. I want to say it's less than $50. It is highly worth it. This is my 3rd one and I'm fixing to order another set of 3. Love it. Let me show you why I think it's so great. So I was just talking about brow pens. Here's your brow pen. Really fine tip on there. And then on the opposite side, you have a micro pencil, which again, I'm going to get to that in a minute, but this is a must-have for brows. I have the shade Burnett Betty, but I ordered a single from Sephora in the shade Caramel because I am going to be changing up my hair color in the next couple days. So I'm not sure if this is still going to be my shade or if that new one that I got is going to be more appropriate. I think I might have taupe somewhere in my stash, but that one felt like it was a little bit too light for me. But this product is amazing. It lasts all day long on my brows. It doesn't smear. It doesn't smudge. I've worn this to the beach. I've worn it outside in my jacuzzi and it lasts. Again, out of all the products I'm going to show you, if there is only one that you can buy, it's this little beauty right here from Urban Decay. Other brow pens that I absolutely think are fantastic. Let's start from the drugstore. Milani. This is the Milani Weekend Brow. I did review this on my channel, so I'll have that linked up above. I have the shade medium brown and I also have the shade soft brown, but I like the shade medium brown right now for my current hair color. I also like, and I reviewed this on my channel as well, the NYX Lift and Snatch brow tint pen. This one is in the shade Caramel. This is a really, really good one. Although sometimes I feel like, and it's just on this eye, like it can kind of fade out right here, but it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it all the time. It only does it sometimes. So I think it's just my eye and the skin I have here. I don't really think it's the product. I think the product is fantastic. And actually, guys, at the drugstore, NYX hands down has the best eyebrow products. Absolutely. I think NYX always does a good job with their brow products. So definitely those brow pens I recommend from the drugstore. If you want to go a little bit more high end, the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pen. I have the shade medium brown, but this one is a little bit too dark for me. So that's why I haven't been reaching for it, but it is a great brow pen. I mean, you talk about lasting all day long, like not budging. This is a fantastic one. Again, that is what the tip looks like on that one. Now, another thing that I absolutely think you need is a micro pencil, a micro brow pencil. Now, I enjoy using this one from Benefit quite a bit, but I don't always keep that one in my stash just because it's a little bit on the higher price side of eyebrow products. I want to say it retails for like $24, but they usually go on sale sometimes. So if you can find it on special or maybe like a pack of 2, buy one, get one free or buy one, get one and a half off, definitely recommend. Benefit has some amazing brow products, but other micro pencils that I enjoy, first and foremost, the one that's on the Urban Decay Brow Blade. Great. Again, like I said, you just get the best of both worlds with this brow blade. This has everything I need to do my brows. I don't have to reach for anything else other than a spoolie to comb up my brows. But again, that's why I said that Urban Decay Brow Blade, if that's the only one you can pick up, then absolutely just get that one. But from the drugstore, I have so many of these on backup. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This one is in the shade Taupe. It has a spoolie on this side, and then you have that really fine point on the other side. I love these. These retail for $10, but you know, NYX is always going on sale. These do a great job of just outlining the brow without being too heavy, without really like getting the brow too thick and really looking like it's overdrawn. A micro brow pencil, I think, is absolutely necessary for doing your brows to make them look real and not so much drawn in. Other micro brow pencils that I like, also from the drugstore. This is a fairly new one from Physicians Formula. I did review this on my channel. This one is called the Eye Booster Slim Brow Pencil. This one is in the shade Taupe. So I do buy a lot of taupe. I buy taupe and I buy soft brown and medium brown, and it just all depends on, again, what my hair color is going to be. I am actually fixing to go back to platinum pretty soon in the next couple days. So that's why I have a variety here in my stash of eyebrow products in different shades. Also a recent discovery for me, and I thank Wet n Wild for sending me this next product that I'm going to show you. This is the Wet n Wild Browsessive Brow Pencil. This one is in the shade medium brown. I've done a quick little Instagram reels on this one showing you guys how I use it. So if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely go check me out. It is at Steph's Beauty Stash. That way you can see some of these products that I'm showing you in action, because I do like to do quick little reels, quick little tutorials over there, just letting you see how the product is going to apply. But this one is really good. It's only $3. You get a spoolie on this end, and then you get the pencil that you do need to sharpen, old school, on this end, but it's perfect. I have used this product only to do my brows, and I have no complaints. And my brows stay in place all day. They don't smudge, smear, they don't rub off if I perspire, if I get them wet. This is a really good product from Wet n Wild, and it's only $3. I want to say they come in like 5 or 6 different shades. This is the shade that I reach for the most. This one is medium brown, and I also have taupe in front of me, so I might interchange the two or use them both together. But the Browsessive Eyebrow Pencil from Wet n Wild is really good for an amazing price. Now, the next product that I would recommend if you don't really want to do a pen, or maybe you're just not feeling the pencil, I would definitely consider a brow pomade. And this is the one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is in the shade Soft Brown. And that's why I suggested getting this angled brush, dual-ended brush right here, because you're going to need a brush to apply your pomade. So sometimes I'll go in with this and I'll like outline and kind of fill in, and then I'll go in with a brow pen to kind of just draw up the hairs, especially like right in here in this area. And then my final step would be like a clear brow gel or a brow glue. This one is from NYX, and this is their brow glue, but I also have one from Wet n Wild, and this is the Browsessive Brow Shaping Gel. This one is in the shade Clear. And then I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's the Clear Brow Gel. I have the small size, which I think is like $10. But that's something that you can do. You can actually do that before, or you can do it after. I know one of you recommended to me that I use the Clear Brow Gel before, just so that the hairs can be standing up. But yeah, guys, these are the products that I keep in my stash that I use. I don't always use them all at the same time, but these have really helped me to achieve the look that I want for my eyebrows. So now let's get started with me doing my brows. I'm going to be doing them differently, using different products on each eye. That way you can see what these products are going to look like, how they're going to perform. But I'm going to dedicate one eye solely to the Urban Decay Brow Blade, because I think this is definitely a must-have out of all the products that I'm showing you. So let's start with this one. So I'm going to go in first with the pencil. And I kind of just start right here at the bottom. And I'm just going to draw a line. Like not a line, but like outline. Where I want my shape. Or what I want my shape to be. And I kind of just draw up a little bit. Very light pressure, guys. And then up here. And I start drawing the tail. Since this is the brow that has quite a bit of more hair than the other one, I don't spend too much time with the pencil trying to draw in hair-like strokes because that's what the opposite end is for. So now I'm going to switch over to the pen. And I'm starting at the bottom and just flicking upwards. So I always keep a flat little brush and I just kind of clean it up. I don't have any product. I'm just wiping off the edges. Of course, you could do concealer and like really define the brow that way. I usually don't do that. I don't want to draw attention to them. But yeah, this is how easy it is to use this brow blade. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more on the marker side right here. See how I just kind of drawing these strokes up here? Very light pressure. And you see how I'm drawing down as well? That's because that's just how your hair grows. So you want to draw in the direction, all directions really. But that is my brow blade from Urban Decay in the shade Brunette Betty. Let's move over to the left brow. The left brow, I'm going to show you guys how I use a little bit of the brow pomade, and I'm going to use the dual-ended brush. I'm just going to pick some up. You don't need a lot of this product. And see how I need some filling in here. So I'm just drawing up, and I'm going to also use this the way I did the pencil on the brow blade side. I'm just going to kind of define the shape down here at the bottom. And see how up here I'm just going down because that's how the hair is growing up here. I'm going to start making my tail. Again, this is the side that always gives me problems. This is the brow that always misbehaves. It doesn't look like the right side. I just always struggle with this one just because it needs more hair. It needs more attention. All right, now I probably should have done this first because I know this is what one of you recommended, but you said that I should apply the brow gel first. So you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm using the Wet n Wild. This is a clear one. And I'm just going to brush up what little hairs I have before we start really drawing in those hair-like strokes. Okay, so you can see that I gave it some kind of shape with the brow pomade. And that's usually what I do with this. I just use it to fill in, to define the shape, and then I go in with the pencil and the brow pen to really draw in the hair-like strokes. So now I'm going to take my Browsessive brow pencil, and I just sharpened it, and I'm going to just start to draw. Very light pressure. And if you feel like you went a little bit overboard, get your spoolie and just kind of brush through it. It'll lighten it a little bit if you feel like it got too dark. All right, so you see how it's taking shape. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Brow Tint pen. I'm gonna give it a good shake. You always wanna shake your brow pens. These colors just complement each other really nicely. You see how I'm making those hair-like strokes? Now I'm going to get my clean brush. I'm going to start cleaning it up. I'm going to go back in with the Wet n Wild pencil. All right, so now I'm looking at them in the mirror. And again, we don't want them to look like twins. They just need to look like they're sisters, their family. So you can see I'm going back in with the NYX. I think I need a little bit. And this is the hard part, especially for me, like on this eyebrow that requires more drawing in. Never get it just right. It's always like right here. Now, after you have them pretty much the way you want them, you can go in with a brow gel again if you didn't use it in the beginning. I'm going to go in with this one from NYX. This is the brow glue. And I'm just going to brush up. And keep in mind, if you have more brow hair, this is going to be more effective than it is on me because I don't have a lot to brush up, especially on this brow. Very lightly though. And sometimes it can take off a little bit of the product. So if you feel like that happens, sometimes I feel like it happens for me right in here, just go back in. That's no big deal. So there it is. There are my brows. This is how they're gonna stay today. I think they came out pretty good, both sides. This is predominantly drugstore minus the ABH Dip Brow, but this could also be a product that you just skip. This is something extra. Like I told you guys, and I've been telling you guys throughout this entire video, if you're gonna pick up any of these products, definitely recommend the Urban Decay Brow Blade. And from the drugstore, I definitely recommend NYX. This is the brow tint pen, and this is their microfine brow pencil. Great, great products. And also the new ones from Wet n Wild, so cute. The brow pencils and the brow gels. So guys, definitely check some of these products out. I will have them all linked in the description box down below. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up purchasing, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. But let me know what you think about my brows. What are some other suggestions that you have for me? And I hope I was able to help you. I hope I was able to maybe introduce you to some of your hopefully new Holy Grail eyebrow products, because I definitely know these products are things that I've gone through and repurchased time and time again. I actually just got a new NYX Lift and Snatch brow pin a couple days ago. So really happy with all these products. They are tried and true in my stash, and I could not recommend them to you more. So leave me your thoughts, leave me your comments. I was really nervous making this video just because, you know, brows can be tricky. They can be funny. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. As always, guys, I thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.